Hello all, my name's Jared, but my friends call me Beth, and today's video is going to be a little special. I actually got a request from a viewer, Xkracken, from Drizzel Ro, asking me for a specific request. We had a nice long conversation. He actually thought that I was a lot older than I actually am from my profile picture on YouTube. And let me make it clear, I'm not an old man. I'm in costume in that picture on my YouTube profile. I'm in a steampunk costume for Halloween. I'm actually 44 years old, and yeah. Anyway, let's see. What he wanted was he wanted to make it where if he clicks on a hotkey, that goes across to all of his characters. Now, I already do similar things with key mappings that are tied to my mouse, or keyboard. Like if I hit a 1 or hit a button on my mouse, it'll have all of my characters assist. But he wants it where if you click on something, that it goes through to all the characters. And this is possible using a click bar in IsBoxer. I already use click bars. I use them here on my Xtar window. If I hover over, when I hover over one of these boxes, it'll like target what's ever in that position on the Xtar window. If I left click, it'll heal. Right click, it'll do a different heal. Shift right click, it'll do my battle res, which is, all very good and useful. What I'm doing, or how this will work though, he wants a single button that'll cover up one button on one of these buttons. Now for this example, I'm going to use Aureate Bane because I've been needing to do this for a while. Right now, when I pull a mob here in TOB, it'll say, my EQ log parser will say cast Aureate Bane, or hit Aureate Bane. And I'll actually go up here and broadcast and then click on this button because on all of my characters, that button's in the same spot. And eventually that'll go through. See, I have it in the same spot on all of my characters. So, if I click on the same spot, it'll be in the same spot on all of them. But I could do the same thing with the click bar. And the advantages to doing it with a click bar is that I won't be in broadcast. So if I'm moving and I'm told to hit Aureate Bane, I won't be hitting W while I'm hitting Aureate Bane, and all of my characters won't move all at the same time. Which is a good goal to have, because that could be bad if you're in a zone like this and all your characters are running in different directions. So to make this happen, there are several steps you have to do. So I need to switch over to my IsBoxer toolkit. Here we are. We're going to need to create two things, a key map and a click bar. So we're going to start with the click bar, right click on click bars, select new click bar. We're going to call it Aureate Bane, A-U-E-R-A-T-E Bane. Okay, and I'm going to drag each of my characters down here. You may have fewer characters or more characters. Number doesn't really matter. 4, 5, 6. I'm missing Dire Beast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This is Dire Team 3 with Do Nothing. That's my character set. Going to drag that down also. And for buttons, when I click on that, I only want one button. Want it be 35 by 35. And for color, you can keep it black, but you want the alpha to be 0 because you want to be able to see through the button. All right, now there's more to do here, but first I need to make the key map. So I'm going to go back to the top here, right click on key maps and select new key map and type in Aureate Bane, because that's going to be the name of my key map. And in here, I'm going to do map keys, right click, new map key, go down to, or wait, I want to call this Aureate Bane also, A-U-R-E-A-T-E, Bane. Go down to steps, right click on actions, and we want a keystroke action. And I want it to be Windows all with current. And I want the key combination to be, this will be whatever you set your hotkey to in EverQuest. I'm pretty sure the hotkey I want to do is L, Control Alt L. So I'm going to select that. If you click anywhere, it'll say Control Alt L for everyone. All right, now I'm going to go back to click bars and Aureate Bane. Go back to my buttons, click on the button that I want. And if I left click on the button, this will pop up here to show a left click action. I want it to be on just left click. And when I left click this button, I want it to all with current, key map, Aureate Bane, map key, Aureate Bane. Click OK. Now this is freaking out because it's saying you're doing target all, but you already have it set to target all. Generally, one or the other should use current self to prevent the action from doing unintended targets. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to make this all with self. So window current, not window current all. Because basically it's saying I'm trying to do both in both places, and I don't need to do that. I should only do it in one place. So if I click on this button in EverQuest, it'll do Aureate Bane on this current character, but it'll activate the key map, and the key map is doing Control Alt L on all of them. So that's why that is the way it is. I don't think I need to have the character sets and the characters drawn in here. If it doesn't work the first time, I might come back and do that, but I don't think I need to. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to just drag them down here. Better safe than sorry. So effigy, hangnail, Bethaniel, Bethorn, arsonist, blood splatter, and dire beast. Okay, that's all of them, and I'm gonna drag down the, oops, I unclicked. Back to Aureate Bane, drag down Dire Team 3 with do nothing under character sets. I think that's all I need to do on the IsBoxer side. I'm gonna save it, export all to inner space. Now I'm gonna flip back over to Bethorn. Hi, Bethorn. And what I need to do now is bring in the click bar. And it looks like I've already done it. I'm gonna, to do that, I would go up to click bars and hit sync. Usually it would appear up here, but I've already done this once or twice, so trying to get it to work properly, so I've already dragged it down here. Before it'll show, you might need to click show all. In my case, that's a bad thing because it'll make these show up also, and I don't want all of these to show up. To get rid of those, I can just click on the X. I only want the light blue one and the purple one to show up. That one's Bethorn's healing click bar, and that is Bethaniel's healing click bar, or Mez. It works for both. I'm gonna save. Control Alt Shift G will get rid of that UI window, and it should be all the, got to do that with all of the characters. Show all, get rid of the other ones, save, get out. All right, once you've done that with all of them, the next step is you gotta tie this hotkey to your key map. So I'm gonna go up to Options, Keys. It's in hotbar number 1, space number 2. So that would be Control-Alt-L. I got to do that with all of my characters. You'll notice that it says Control-Alt-L on the top here. I'm going to do that with all of my characters. Should pause it here, but it'll only take me a second, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Let's see, Alt-O, Control-Shift-O, or Control-Alt-L, 3, Control-Alt-L, I think I already did that one. Number 4, Alt-O, bring up options, Control-Alt-L, oh, don't want K, want L. And you'll know you did it right because it'll show the Control-Alt-L on the top of the hotkey. All right, that should do it. So the only thing left to do is to test it. I'm gonna test it. Need my lull spell. No, I don't. Now he's walking back.
Hit Aureate Bane.
Okay, it's
hit Aureate Bane.
Aureate Bane. First, I'm going to Shadow Knight to pick it up. Slow the mob before I try hitting Aureate Bane. Now, I should not need to click this again. I should only. Yep, I clicked it, and Aureate Bane is on. Gonna click it a few more times to make sure it goes across to all the other characters. If I go to another character, it looks like it only hit Bethorian the first time. But that's how it works. I clicked it and it did Aureate Bane. Let me see. Let me pull another one. Let's see if it happens to the other characters.
Hit Aureate Bane.
Alright,
hit Aureate Bane.
Hit Aureate Bane, and it's probably on Blood Splatter because Thorn's already got it. If I go there, yep, there it is. So if I click it on the Thorn screen, Aureate Bane, and I go back to Blood Splatter screen, I'm going to click it several times. If I go back to Blood Splatter, yep, there it is. It's saying that it clicked through. So that's how it works. My hotkey works. Alright, so go ahead and kill this mob, and that's that. That's how you do it. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. Xkracken, I hope this helps you out. If you have any trouble, let me know, and I will work through it with you. Till then, have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you later.